City Council meeting will now come to order. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag
City of Romulus regular council meeting for Monday, October 5th, 2015. Roll will show that all members of council are present. And number 1 is agenda, 2 minutes, 3 petitioner, 4 chairperson's report, 5 mayor's report, 6A clerk's report, 6B treasurer's report, 7 public comment, 8 unfinished business, 9 new business, 10 communication, and 11 is adjournment. And a motion would be in order to accept the agenda as presented.
So moved.
support.
Been motioned by Mr. Kraut, supported by Ms. Makowski, for approval of the agenda as presented. Mr. Kraut?
Yes.
Ms. Makowski?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Ms. Choate?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Chair votes yes. Agenda approved.
2A, approval of the minutes from the regular council meeting held September 28th, 2015.
So moved. Support.
It's been motioned by Ms. Makowski, supported by Ms. Abdo, for approval of the minutes from the regular council meeting held September 28, 2015. Ms. Makowski,
Yes.
Ms. Abdo,
Yes.
Ms. Choate. Ms. Choate.
I have, on item 5C, we need to add the item that was purchased under the minutes of September 28th. And there's another one.
What you mean? Your minutes?
No, the,
No.
on the, for approval of the minutes of the 28th. We need to add on item 5C, the item that was purchased. And,
It's already added.
okay,
Okay.
okay,
Ms. Choate?
yes?
Mr. Kraut?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth?
Abstain.
Chair votes yes. Motion approved.
2B, approval of the minutes from the special meetings held on Monday, September 28th, 2015. A 6:30 study session regarding noxious weeds ordinance and 7 o'clock public hearing, adoption of brownfield plan.
So moved.
Support.
It's been motioned by Mr. Kraut, supported by Ms. Roscoe, for approval of the minutes from the special meeting held on Monday, September 28th, 2015 at 6:30, study session on noxious weeds ordinance, and 7 p.m. public hearing, adoption of brownfield plan. In discussion. Hearing none, roll call vote. Mr. Kraut?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth?
Abstain.
Ms. Makowski?
Yes.
Ms. Choate?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Chair votes yes. Motion approved.
We have no petitioners this evening, so we will go to the chairperson's report.
Thank you, Deputy Clerk Barbara. First, I want to recognize Councilman Wadsworth.
Thank you, Mr. Barton. I want to talk about the bingo that was held during the Pumpkin Festival. I didn't attend last week's meeting. I went to Baltimore for a 50-year reunion of the people I was stationed with in Germany in the Army. It was quite interesting. At 71, I was probably the youngest one there, and I was amazed at some of these people. Very interesting 3 days. But going back to the Pumpkin Festival bingo, during the 3 days, we raised $1,718. Now, the people that I want to thank, and it'll take a couple minutes here. First of all, the bingo king, Joe Uzuk, who without Joe, this event wouldn't take place, and Madeline Arstruski, who was there for all the 3 days. And the list goes on. It's Daniel with the big long last name, Shirley Coots, Kathy, Councilman Abdu brought her students from his school that sold and served hot dogs. I have Stacy Page, Celeste Roscoe, Major Mike Pribella, Denise Straw, Lois Ayers, George Simcoe, the cemetery lady, Jan Lemon, Rosie Greer, Rosie Green. Of course, Mayor Burcroft, who supported it and donated things that we sold. The people from the DPW, and especially Nate, the supervisor, J&M Towing, Jake's the Truck and Auto, John Delincic from the Burger King, and of course, St. Aloysius and Cindy, who pumped this thing up for us and gave us the bingo license. The Pumpkin Festival Committee that allows me to do this every year. Rose Sedan from the Senior Building, and Blue Sky Ice Cream. And if I missed anybody, call me up and I'll talk about it the next week. And I want to thank everybody that supported it. The event goes on and on. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Wadsworth. I have at 7 o'clock tonight, we had a beautification committee scheduled a presentation for the residents, showing the beautiful homes in Romulus. And Chairman Chris Dunn and the members and the mayor, they did a fantastic job of recognizing people in the community. And I can see this growing in the future more and more as our city beautify itself. It's already there, really. So another thing I wanted to get on is you know it's breast cancer awareness month, and I'm wearing pink, representing some family members that is dear to me, and we want to just dread this bad disease, that we can one day get rid of it, and hopefully, you know, everyone would be happy again to have their family, you know, cancer free. Also, I think we should keep your prayers for the people in South Carolina. As you know, the hurricane made devastating, I think, close to 10 lives, and more is may be counted for because of the flood and the death of that Carolinas. So keep in prayers. Also, the free city yard sale will be extended to Thursday, October the 8th through Sunday, October the 11th, due to the poor weather we had this past weekend. So there's a lot of good things out there in the yard sale, and hope everybody participate. With that concludes the chairman's report.
Mr. Chair, I'll make a motion to accept your report.
Support.
It's been motioned by Mr. Roscoe, supported by Mr. Wadsworth, to accept the chairperson's report. Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Ms. Makowski?
Yes.
Mr. Kraut?
Yes.
Ms. Cho?
Yes.
Mr. Abdo? Chair votes yes. Motion approved, and thank you.
5 is the mayor's report.
Good evening, council, treasurer, deputy clerk, and audience. Quote I brought for tonight kind of ties into the message of the earlier meeting, and it goes as this. Whenever you are creating beauty around you, you are also restoring your own soul. And we did a little program with the beautification committee to recognize some residents. We gave out 24 awards, had 24 awards with a photo of the residents, just trying to basically recognize individuals that were nominated through the process of the committee, and they did a bus tour around the community. We're hoping in the future to be able to maybe expand that to some businesses as well next year. But a couple of the comments that I heard from some residents were, wow, I got a letter from the city and it was something positive. It wasn't a tax bill, it wasn't a notice, it wasn't a violation. It was saying that we wanted to recognize you for doing something nice and keeping up your property. So we probably could have given out 200 awards, but the committee singled out 24 that were very well deserving. So thank you to the committee and all who participated in that. Some other information that we have that I wanted to share, rather than an individual come forward, what I wanted to do is have Mike roll a video to list some of our events and also talk about our PSA for burning. So if we can do that at this time, that would be great. Roger? That would be great. Roger?
There's
I just
still
said that.
2 weeks left for the Romulus Farmers Market season. Remember to stop by on Wednesdays out in front of City Hall from noon to 6 p.m. October 14th will be the last day. We are still accepting registrations for our new recreation programs. We have a fall soccer league on Mondays and Thursdays through November 5th at 5:30 p.m. for children in kindergarten through 6th grade. The Daddy-Daughter Dance will be on Thursday, October 15th. You should come buy your tickets for that as soon as possible because they do sell out. The cost is $18 per couple. For the adults, we have drop-in softball and kickball on Thursday nights through October 22nd at Elmer Johnson Park. Anyone can come and play for $2. Kickball starts at 5 p.m. and softball is at 6 p.m. Something new is our drop-in lunchtime Zen and Stretch class. This will be held on Thursdays at noon and 12:30 p.m. at the Romulus Senior Center through October 29th. Take a break from your busy day and join us for a beginner-level relaxation and stretching class during your lunch hour. You do not need to pre-register. Cost is $6 per person and free for ages 62 and older. This class is for all ages and ability levels. There will also be healthy lunch options available to purchase and take to go. Friday, October 9th, the city will be hosting a free family fall fun fest in the downtown historical park from 5 to 8 p.m. There will be pumpkin painting, hay rides, crafts for a small fee, guided tours and stories around the park, and a free movie. Wear your Halloween costume to be part of the costume contest. Light refreshments will also be available for purchase. All of these events can be found on our website and Facebook if you need more information. You can also feel free to call 734-942-7571 with any questions. To register for the soccer league or the Daddy-Daughter Dance, please visit the mayor's office at City Hall. On Wednesday, October 14th, there will be a rededication ceremony for the Romulus High School baseball scoreboard. A committee has been raising money and sponsorships to get a new scoreboard in honor of Charlie Lau, former resident and renowned baseball player and hitting coach. The ceremony starts at 6 p.m. Afterwards, there will be an alumni baseball game. Please contact Dan Wood if you would like to play in the alumni game. 734-664-7409.
Hi, I'm Lieutenant Theed with the Romulus Fire Department. I'd like to talk to you today about the outdoor and open burn ordinance that the City of Romulus has. This ordinance is intended to promote public health, safety, and welfare, and to safeguard the health, comfort, living conditions, safety, and welfare of citizens and guests of the City of Romulus by regulating outdoor and open burning, so as to minimize air pollution and fire hazards posed by the same. This ordinance applies to all open burning within the City of Romulus. Open burning of all refuse is strictly prohibited. Open burning of trees, brush, stumps, leaves, and grass clippings is also prohibited. Now, of course, burning within a patio wood burning unit or recreational fire pit is permitted under the following guidelines.
A residential fire pit should always be in the rear of your yard, no more than 3 feet in diameter, 18 inches from the ground. Always have the mesh top on it, and make sure we're 25 feet away from any utility lines and 50 feet away from your neighbor's yard. That way you can enjoy your fire and the neighbors won't have to experience any of the smoke. And before you go in for the night, make sure your fire is always extinguished.
When you're having a recreational fire, you should always use clean wood. And basically what clean wood is, it's any wood that's not treated with any kind of paint, varnish, thinners, glues, any kind of caustic materials that could cause harm to you or others. When you do burn outside or you do anything that's in this ordinance, please remember that you should have some kind of fire extinguishing agent with you, like a hose, an extinguisher, a shovel for sand, or your personal firefighter. Well, that last one's not an option. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in today to the PSA. It's not the goal of the City of Romulus or the Fire Department to take any fun away from you as a resident. We just need everybody to adhere to the burning ordinance, which is available on the City of Romulus website. So whatever recreational fire you choose to have, please consult with that ordinance before you do so for you respecting yourself and your neighbors. If you have any questions, please contact us at the Romulus Fire Department, area code 734-941-8585. You can speak directly to our deputy chief, our fire chief, or even ask for one of the shift lieutenants, and we'll answer your questions as it adheres to this policy.
Men and women will be interested in an upcoming fundraiser for the Friends of the Senior Center on Friday, October 15th. There will be a paint and pour fundraiser for $35 at 5 p.m. And for the men that might not be as artistically inclined, there will be a bonfire, cigars, and drinks social also at 5 o'clock p.m. for a $100 donation. Both events are open to the public. Please call the Senior Center to purchase your ticket at 734-955-4120. Congratulations to the Romulus varsity Eagle football team. After winning their game on September 25th against Dearborn, the Eagles are now 4-1 this season. They played Dearborn Edsel Ford away on October 2nd and are away again on October 9th against Dearborn Heights Annapolis. Please make special note of the football game on Friday, October 16th, as that is their homecoming game at 7 p.m. against Redford Thurston. Please wear your maroon and white and come out to cheer on our hometown Eagles. This has been Romulus News You Can Use. You can stay connected with us on romulusgov.com or on facebook.com/City of Romulus. Have a great week, everybody.
Thank you, Jazz. Thank you, Lieutenant Theed and Roger and Mike. Good job. Why do we do that? We do that because basically what we're trying to do, we get many people that say they want to hear about events. I didn't hear about it. I didn't see that. You didn't tell us about it. So we're trying on the website, we're doing PSAs, we're doing it at meetings. So people will hopefully, if they hear something that they're interested in and want to participate, they can please come out and do that. We also have one other report I have here live in person, Roberto Scapitici. Everybody wants to know about Goddard Road on a regular basis, so Roberto's going to give us a brief overview of where we are with the downtown area. Roberto?
Good evening, council, elected official, and mayor. Just to give a quick update to the Goddard Road project, starting with the downtown, we have, hooray, about 100% of the sidewalk in and the brickwork in. We have about 95% of the brickwork that's also complete. There's a couple ribbons across the sidewalk that need to be added, and that'll be finished up this week. As far as the downtown goes, on October 12th, which is next week, the contractor is planning on paving the final lift of asphalt and placing the pavement markings, so it'll be open to traffic. Moving over to the intersection of Goddard and Wayne, 100% of the concrete is in, and we're waiting for the asphalt pavement, which will be installed midweek this week on Wayne Road. Some of the lingering items we're waiting for is DTE to remobilize and put up our light poles downtown. We do have another progress meeting set for this Friday, and we're going to meet with the contractor and make sure that he's holding to his schedule.
Thanks, Roberto.
Yep.
Then on to our normal business item. I just have a couple items for action tonight if I could. And the first one that you see is 5A, and request to authorize payment for Conference of Western Wayne for our dues, which are $5,190. That's our annual membership for the upcoming year.
So moved, Mr. Chairman, for the amount of $5,190.
Support.
Been motioned by Mr. Wadsworth, supported by Mr. Kraut, to authorize a payment to the Conference of Western Wayne in the amount of $5,190 for our membership dues. Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Mr. Kraut?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Ms. Makowski?
Yes.
Ms. Choate?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
Thank you, council. And 5B is just a request. You heard about the fun fair Friday down in the historical area that's going to kind of be Halloween themed with a bunch of activities that has been read off. But to do that, we're asking for authorization for a closure of Hunt Street, and that's going to be closed from Bibbins to Goddard beginning at 4 p.m. on Friday the 9th, and then it'll be reopened again later that evening at 8:30.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, Ms. Abdo.
I'll make that motion to authorize closure of Hunt Street from Bibbins to Goddard.
Support.
Been motioned by Ms. Abdo, supported by Ms. Makowski, to authorize the close of Hunt Street from Bivens to Garter Road. Ms. Abdo.
Yes.
Ms. Makowski.
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth.
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe.
Yes.
Mr. Kraut.
Yes.
Ms. Choate.
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
Thank you, council, and that concludes my report.
Thank you.
6A is the clerk's report, and 6A1 is for second reading, final adoption of an ordinance to amend Chapter 34, Article 3, noxious weeds, grass, brush, etc. And the ordinance was introduced at the council meeting of September 28, 2015.
Chair, I'll make that motion. For second reading, final adoption of an ordinance to amend Chapter 34, Article 3, noxious weeds, grass, brush, etc., Section 34 through 48.
Support. Been motioned by Mr. Roscoe, supported by Mr. Wadsworth, for second reading, final adoption of an ordinance to amend Chapter 34, Article 3, noxious weeds, grass, brush, etc., Section 34 to 48. Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote. Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Mr. Makowski?
Yes.
Mr. Kraut?
Yes.
Ms. Choate?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
6A2 is for second reading and final adoption, Budget Amendment 15/16-6, to move the unused estimated 2014-15 fiscal year budget for the citywide sewer rehab project to the 15-16 fiscal year. And this budget amendment was introduced at the council meeting of September 28th.
So moved. Support.
Been motioned by Ms. Makowski, supported by Ms. Abdo, for second reading, final adoption of a budget amendment 15/16-6. Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote. Ms. Makowski?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Ms. Choate?
Yes.
Mr. Kraut?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
6A3, Economic Development Director Tim Keys is requesting council approval for 4 resolutions regarding the Romulus Brownfield Redevelopment Authority. The first resolution is to adopt the Brownfield Plan. The second resolution for reimbursement agreement for Packaging Specialties Company. The third resolution for file 381 work plan for 8111 Middle Belt Road. And the fourth is to file the interlocal agreement between Brownfield Redevelopment Authority and Tifa.
So
Mr. Chair?
moved, Ms.
Oh, go ahead.
So
Sorry.
moved, Mr. Chairman, but can we do these all as one? Will that work? Or do you want them individually?
Yeah, we could do like 6A, A, B, C. We could, there should be 4 separate resolutions, but
Okay, then I'll do the first one. I'll adopt the resolution for the Brownfield plan.
I'll support that.
Okay. It's been motioned by Mr. Wadsworth, supported by Ms. Choate for the Brownfield plan. Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Ms. Choate?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Ms. Makowski?
Yes.
Mr. Kraut?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
And Mr. Chairman, I'll do the next one for the reimbursement of the agreement of the packaging specialist.
Support.
Who supported that? I'm sorry.
Sylvia.
Sylvia? Okay, it's been motioned by Mr. Wadsworth, supported by Ms. Makowski for the reimbursement agreement package. Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Ms. Makowski?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Mr. Kraut?
Yes.
Ms. Choate?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
Do the third one also, which is file 381 work plan for 811 Middle Belt, 81111 Middle Belt Road, Romulus, Michigan.
I'll support that.
Been motioned by Mr. Wadsworth.
Mr. Keys is,
You like to
It should be a motion to receive and file
receive and file?
for just number 3?
for number 3 and number 4.
Okay. I'll correct that, the end is to receive and file.
Okay. Been motioned by Mr. Wadsworth, supported by Ms. Choate, to receive and file 381 work plan. Mr. Wadsworth? Ms. Choate?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Ms. Makowski?
Yes.
Mr. Kraut?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
Barton, I'll do the fourth one, which is to file the interlocal agreement between Brownsfield Redevelopment Authority.
I'll support that with the revision to motion to receive and file.
It's been motioned by Mr. Wadsworth, supported by Ms. Makowski, for the file the file interlocal agreement between Brownfield Redevelopment Authority. Mr. Wadsworth? Ms. Makowski?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Mr. Kraut?
Yes.
Ms. Choate?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, the motions are approved.
6B is the treasurer's report.
Good evening, council, mayor. Deputy Clerk and audience. I just have one item under my report, and that's just that I want to thank Gorham and Son Nursery. They did the landscaping out there at the Romulus Veterans Memorial. They did a really nice job. So if you haven't had a chance, please take a look, and I believe you'll enjoy it as much as the rest of us have. So thank you.
Thank you.
7 is public comment, and this is the part of the council meeting where the audience may address city council. If you would like to speak, please raise your hand, excuse me, and when recognized by the chair, approach the podium and state your name and address. And please keep your comments to 3 minutes. And we have one written request this evening, and it's from Mr. John Clark.
Mr. Clark?
Good evening, City Council, Mr. Mayor. Believe it or not, I only have one complaint tonight, but first of all, I want to commend Mr. Dickerson on doing what he said he was going to do about Michelle Drive and that V section of concrete that's been there for 20 years. And I have been complaining about it for 20 years, and the last administration never did anything about it. But it's been done, the concrete has been poured, waiting for it to cure. I know the people that had the apartments there on Michelle Drive were inconvenienced because of the no parking signs, but that's life. The only thing I want to complain about is still the speeding and the running of stop signs in the subdivisions. I sat out there today, I saw a police car go by Washington. Wasn't 2 minutes later, here comes a guy flying right down through the street, 40 miles an hour, didn't even slow down for the stop sign. People will not slow down or stop if they see a police car. It has to be an unmarked car parked, not the whole day. But every once in a while have one park and just watch. I know they make more money off of 275, I-94 and Eureka Road, but the speeding has got to stop in these subdivisions. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Clark. Any other public comments? No more public comments? Okay, we'll close that part out.
8 is unfinished business.
Mr. Chairman?
Yes.
I just want to make mention that we are looking at traffic enforcement. I was Friday in a squad car with a uniformed officer on Washington Street, so we're trying to be conscious of all the neighborhoods, and I would ask the residents, especially during school is up and going, you'd be surprised at what goes on. So we're trying to be cautious of that and make sure we remind the public of the posted speed limits. Thank you.
9 is new business. 10 is communication.
Mr. Barton,
Yes, Mr. Kraut?
if you're celebrating a birthday in October, happy birthday to you.
I have a communication. The Lions play tonight
Oh, my goodness.
on national TV. All right, it's an upset tonight. Upset tonight. That's all I have for that.
11 is adjournment.
So moved.
It's been motioned by Mr. Mikowski, supported by Mr. Wadsworth for adjournment. Ms. Mikowski?
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth? Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Mr. Kraut?
Yes.
Ms. Choate?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Chair votes yes. We are adjourned. Thank you.